mean, it was stupid to send those galleys, but that's all I had. And we couldn't even construct a carrack at that point in time. We didn't have, like, technology or whatever. So it was just, like, stupid. But it's really, I didn't have much choice. Because I wanted to send them out, and I've never done that before. I don't really play this game that much. I haven't really done much of this game at all. We have some diplomats that I want to spend as well. Oh, the Papal States conquered Urbino. I didn't even notice that. When I noticed it. Offer alliance? No, they don't want alliance. Why don't you love me, Aragon? Why don't you love me? So Portugal's having some rebel troubles. Not really. They have it under control, really. They just have to recapture this province of Braganza. I believe that accent makes that sound. I believe that's what that does. So I'm gonna say Braganza. What's this? Foix conquered. Isn't Foix like? Where is Foix right here? No, that's Lorraine. Orléans. Alençon. Brittany. I thought Foix doesn't start out with this territory. How did Foix get that? Oh, possibly France made them relinquish. I don't really know much about Foix. I think it might start there in 1399, because remember we started like 14, what was it, 14 something? 1452? Something like that. So, we had the fall of Byzantium, which is the second starting period. And I'm fairly certain Navarra does have this territory, but this territory might actually originally be Foix's in 1399 campaign, which Navarra took, and then France might have made them relinquish that territory back to Foix. That's probably what happened. That's the thing. Granada also took some of Castile's territories. I don't know if they're still at war, but they took some of Castile's territories. Because they only start out with this one province, I believe. Maybe I'm just getting confused, because I think the last game I played was like 1492, the New World, and I think I'm remembering stuff from that map, and things might actually be different on this one. That's probably what happened. I'm just getting confused. Those places are like, that's how they are. I'm just getting confused with an older map. Oh, what do we got going on over here? Holy shite. Hungary's getting conquered by the Ottomans. Ottomans are conquering Hungary, Transylvania. They're kicking Hungary and Transylvania's butt. Bosnia is suffering from rebellions. They might have them under control. I don't really know what else is going on. But the Ottomans are really advancing into Europe. The electors have elected Frederick V of Austria as the new emperor. The new lawful sovereign of the Holy Roman Empire has promised to protect the rights of the states as emperor. So we have a new emperor in the HRE, which is okay. It's cool. Oh shit. Where's all my money? Give me money. I thought I had forgotten to construct a carrack, but then I realized I didn't have enough money to anyways. We have lost the effects of trading in wine, so stability cost modifiers gone back up 25%. Alright, we got diplomats. Duh. I feel so stupid sometimes. Because I went to use my diplomats, and then I forgot what I was doing, and I didn't do it. Offer an alliance with Denmark. Trade agreement? Maybe? Oh, we'll see if England wants to trade again, because they declined our last one, even though it said likely, and they were just like, no. No, it said likely, but that's not going to happen. And I was like, okay. And I cried a little. So I was like, I want your English goods. Trade with Novgorod. Join Trade League? Yeah. That's not going to happen. I don't think that would be necessary or even really that valuable to join the Trade League with Novgorod. Oh, Venice. Venice, do you want to trade? Join Trade League. I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to. Just simply because there's a lot of competition in that area, and I don't really want to join that trade league. Austria, do you want to be my friend? We have actually pretty strong relations with Austria. They'll take a trade agreement most likely. Let's see how many actually got accepted. My Doge, we have now signed a trade agreement with Denmark. That's good. My Doge, we have now signed a trade agreement with England. My Doge, we have now signed a trade agreement with Austria. So we got them all. I just want to get rid of some of my diplomats mainly, because they're just sitting there doing nothing. Oh my god, why is my money going down? I don't get it. We have gained the Alliance Casaspelli against Castile and Navarra. Is Portugal at war with Castile and Navarra? They're only ones I'm allied with, I'm pretty sure. At war with Castile and Navarra. Nice job, Portugal. You know, if I join them, there would be no benefit to that at all. Like, there's no way I could snag any territory from Castile, because Portugal can't take them on. And even if we combined with Portugal, Castile's like got such high capacity to produce soldiers, and they probably have a large standing army as it is. If Portugal does ask us to join, we can't. We can't possibly afford that. That could be like the death of us. So we've gained an alliance Caspelli against Savoy. Now that's more realistic of a place to conquer. Although there's still... I would like to, but I don't think we possibly could. I don't think we could. I would love to conquer Savoy, don't get me wrong. But I'm not sure if, for one thing, that we can, and... they're at war with a lot of countries, though. But they're out with Denmark, Bohemia, and Castile. And more than likely, Castile will join them, and they would be a huge problem if they join them. Although, Savoy's at war with a lot of countries. You know, maybe we would join this war, because I'm starting to look at it, and they're at war with Aragon, which is a fairly powerful nation right next to their borders. They're at war with Portugal, okay. Naples, Papal States. Naples and the Papal States probably ain't gonna do much besides navy, and they'll probably, like, attack these islands. Or, no, not these islands, because they're kind of on the side of Aragon, aren't they? I think. Yes. So, I don't think that's Savoy, isn't it? That's Genoa. Derp. Derp, 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 derp. Alright. So, if I'm not gonna, like, go out and join it, but if Portugal sends us, like, a call to arms to go against Castile, we might actually take it. Not to go against Castile, but to go against Savoy. Right here. That's who we'd actually fight against. Because that's, like, the closest one, the only one we can actually take on. Because if we look at it, you know, Castile's at war with Aragon, which is really the most powerful country in there, as well as Portugal, which is okay, and Naples and the Papal States as well. So we would actually join this war most likely. And we'd actually fight Savoy. Well, that's who we'd actually fight against. We'd just go there because we can't actually really hope to do anything to Castile, but we join it because Castile would probably be more preoccupied with Aragon to actually worry about us, and so we could attack Savoy, who might actually already be weakened or may not even have any soldiers there if they've sent their soldiers, you know, to go fight over here. So I may not actually have any soldiers there. So we join that and see if we couldn't get like you know, at least Nice. I'd like to get Nice. For one thing, Nice would cripple Savoy because they wouldn't have a coastal territory, which means they wouldn't be able to raise any naval power. It'll also give us another port, which is really nice, as well as that income that we should get some decent income from Nice. So I'd really like to do that. If we could nab like Nice, that would be nice. I really want to get a Carrack. We're not really building anything. We'll decrease that a bit. I'm not really building any money. I don't know why. It says we should be. And we're like losing it. I think. Yeah, we had like 30. Thing I hate about this game is it's so hard to make money sometimes. Especially when you're a small nation. So we just keep losing money. I don't know why, because it says it's positive here. We're making like 2.7. Because we have an income of 5.2. And our expenses are 2.5. So we shouldn't be making a ton of money each month. And we're like losing money. Should be making 2.67 ducats per month, and we're like losing that. Because we really need some money. I mean, we could build up some soldiers. We still have that quest to get a larger army than the Papal States. However, I'd really like to build a Carrack instead of just recruiting soldiers. Then we could go do some exploration at least. So if we don't get asked to join in this war with Portugal, if Portugal doesn't actually go out and ask us to join, then we won't. But if they do, then we probably will. Even if we don't actually do anything, which we might not, because Savoy has a large force right here. So we might not actually do anything, but we join it anyways just to get on good terms with Portugal and possibly be on the winning side if Castile does not just like rip everybody's face apart, because they are extremely powerful. They're pretty powerful. You want to watch out for them. It's kind of hard building up some money though. So we keep losing it. We should be making money every single month, but it just goes down. I don't know why. I've never been really great at financial, at being financially successful, and EU3.